Hey everybody, I got the second shelf up and rearranged everybody, so I thought I'd do a little room tour for all of you. So we're just going to start on one end and work our way all the way around all the dolls. So here we have Mattel's signature Four Seasons collection with Belle being autumn, Ariel for summer, Mulan in spring, and then Aurora in winter. And then if we move over here, we have a little Ever After High setup. We have, of course, Raven Queen with her vanity set. And then Cupid is visiting Ashland's shoe shop. We have a little tea party set up here with Briar Rose, Mad Hatter Tea Party. And then we also have my custom Blossom, who used to be an Applewhite, getting Ferris doll. And then we have Briar Beauty and Applewhite on Apple's daybed. And Blondie Locks at the cafe with Cedarwood. And just think Ever After High furniture is super adorable. So I love it. And we'll come over here to the main Disney shelf. This is the big one you see in a lot of my pictures. And up on top we have mostly Mattel's signature collection. Not the current one, but the 90s, early 2000s one. We also have Prince William, Kate Middleton, their wedding dolls because they're adorable. So we'll start over here, Signature Belle, and zoom out for her dress. Not many people really like Signature Belle, but I think she's really cute. And then we have, of course, the stunning Signature Cinderella with arguably the best dress ever made for Disney Cinderella. We'll zoom in here, grab a quick shot of the Beast. Ooh, if you don't have this Beast doll and you're really into Beauty and the Beast, this is definitely the doll for you. And then probably one of my top favorites is Signature Sleeping Beauty. We have Aurora in her pink dress. And these girls are on the top shelf because their dresses are absolutely huge, which is awesome, but hard to space. We have Signature Snow White in the same series, also by Mattel. And now we're going to move down to the first shelf, where we have Disney Store, Aladdin and Jasmine. I believe they're from 2012, I'm not actually sure. And then we have classic Christopher, or Kristoff, that's awkward, Kristoff, and then Anna hiding back there behind Singing Briar Rose, Sleeping Beauty from Disney Store. And we have Kita in the back, who I reviewed last summer, next to Milo Thatch. Atlantis. Here we have the original 2010 Disney Store Rapunzel and Flynn, who are super great. I made a paint palette for her, and I also painted her lantern picture. So they're right there. We'll move down to the next shelf. And here we see the Three Good Fairies from Sleeping Beauty, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. We have 2012 again, Disney Store Snow White. She's wearing the current Mattel signature dress because I like it better. And her prince. Way in the back you can see Eleanor as a bear behind Merida. And then we'll sneak behind Hercules and Meg, and you see Eleanor's back there too. And Disney Store Cinderella and the Prince are also hiding in the back row. And here we have two of my favorites, Megara and Hercules from the movie Hercules. And these dolls were made by Mattel in the 90s. We have Disney Store, John Smith, and Pocahontas. And she's actually wearing the Mattel original outfit and necklace from back in the 90s, holding her hummingbird, and there's Mika. Now we have the next shelf, which is mostly villains, but also Giselle, which doesn't really make sense, but that's how people fit. So this is the Great Villains Collector Mattel Evil Queen. And she's a beautiful, beautiful doll, and she has her box, and her cape is huge. So it's smaller right now. And then in the back we have the Tremaines. We have Lady Tremaine, we have Gisela and Anastasia sulking back here too. And then of course we have beautiful Giselle from Enchanted. Not a villain, but she needed some space on the shelf. And that leads us to Minnie and Mickey as Kelly and Tommy by Mattel. Then we have Disney Store Ursula, and I made a custom body for her last summer, if you saw those pictures, and she just has a plush body and then plush sewn tentacles. And we have Hans, the worst villain, just lurking in the corner, and I found him a pair of gloves from a Prince Charming doll to make him more movie accurate. And down here we have the beautiful Tiana and Naveen. I got this Tiana, she was a classic Tiana in 2012, but her dress is the Parks version because it's absolutely stunning. And then we have Disney Store classic Aurora and Philip, and she's in her blue dress, which was in the fashion wardrobe packs a couple years ago. And then we have Disney Store Belle and her prince in human form, and she's in her very pretty yellow dress, and I adjusted his jacket to be suited just for human form, not for beast form, so I took off the paws. If we look way in the back, you can kind of see Mulan and Shang hiding, and then Charlotte from Princess and the Frog. And they've kind of got the short end of the stick being in the back of the shelf, but I do rotate occasionally. So they've seen the light before. We're gonna move over here real quick just to catch my mini animator, or not mini, but my large animator dolls, Briar Rose and Rapunzel. They just like to hang out there as friends. And now we're going to turn our attention to the middle shelf. I just got this shelf last summer, I think, and it was kind of my spotlight Disney shelf. And so here we have Great Villains Maleficent, who just has an amazing outfit, and she's definitely a collector doll. And we have my Parks Tiana, who gave up her green dress, is now in the blue dress from the wardrobe fashion pack a couple years ago. The lighting's a little weird here because of the windows, but we'll try to adjust it. So this is the original Mattel Rapunzel, just the basic one. I braided her hair and added some flowers to it. And she was actually the first Disney doll I got that kind of started all this madness. And my mom gave her to me for Easter, and I think she regrets it. But back here we have Eric from the Disney Store and Ariel in her pink dress. And right there we have their daughter Melody, which was a Toys R Us exclusive way back in the day when Little Mermaid 2 came out. And Little Mermaid 2 was one of my most favorite movies growing up, so I was really happy to find her. Here we have Matchmaker Mulan from by Mattel, and I did alter her dress a little to add the red and blue wraps and stuff. Her face changes color with cold water. And we have designer Cruella de Vil, and she's the only designer Disney doll I have. but I just absolutely loved her from the Villain series a couple years ago. And I found her on eBay a little while ago. Here we have the reproduction Barbie doll. I think this was 50th anniversary. Could be wrong on that, but I love Barbie and I have a lot of Barbies in storage from my childhood. So I wanted to have like a representative one. We have Jane from Tarzan, and you can find my restoration pictures of her from last summer. And we added her bustle and redid her hair, got her some gloves. And she was actually a Tarzan on Ice doll. Then we have the Wedding Rapunzel doll from Disney Store with her brown hair. And I found her Kingdom Celebrations pink dress to put her in. So this is Rapunzel at the end of the movie. We have Honey Lemon with her helmet coming off. And she's too tall to fit on any of the shelves, so she kind of just has a reserved spot on the spotlight shelf. From Big Hero 6, and we go to Elsa, who is beautiful as ever, and my new Olaf figurine from Disney Store, and he's actually technically an eraser, but I think he's the perfect size for Elsa, and he makes a great fit in the lineup. Here we have my Mattel Rapunzel's Tower. I'll zoom out a little. You can get the scope of it. It is very tall, as you can see it next to all of these dolls. With little mini animated Rapunzel playing in the chimney because I haven't found a good spot for her yet. We have singing Rapunzel hanging out of the tower, and then in the back you can see her accessories, her chest, and her guitar. The other window. And this is just a hank of saran hair that I bought just to hang out of the tower because I thought it added some charm. And of course at the bottom we see the evil Mother Gothel, who I think is one of Disney's best villains, trying to climb her hair, which isn't the smartest decision, but so it goes. And I'm going to show you a quick peek of the closet, which is kind of weird, but I do have some dolls in here. I have Disneyland's 60th anniversary resort Diamond Celebration doll, who I've decided to keep in her package because I really love how she's displayed and she's not as meaningful outside of her box to me. I have the zombie Rapunzel doll because I saw her on Amazon. I thought she was funny. And then we have the Life in the Dream House lineup, Barbies, kind of hanging out on the bookcase because I didn't have enough stands back when I got them, and now they're just home. I'm going to show you a quick peek of my dollhouse because I know some people are interested in that. This is my dollhouse I got when I was little. And this is just the nursery where I have the two children. We have some Harry Potter books over there in the bookcase, which I added more recently. And then we have the baby's room. You can see the mother holding the baby. And the baby's set up. And downstairs we have the master bedroom. And with a door out onto the porch. See here. And we have a bathroom. And then this is going to be really hard to see, but back in here there is a library. But it's not lit or anything, so it's almost impossible to see it. There's a lot of books in there and it's pretty cool. Then we have the living room. Down here, also pretty dark. I wish his dollhouse were lit, but it's not. And then we have the father of the family. And some little Victorian details. We have the kitchen with breakfast set on the table, a nice stove, and lots of things in the cupboards. And then back there, again, very dark, but you can kind of make out the dining room. There's just a table and then a hutch back there. And then we'll swing around here. We have, this is the back of the dollhouse. I can't really show you the front because it's against the wall. But here's the wraparound porch, it's very cute. And then that takes us up to the new shelf. So these are more recently acquired collector Mattel dolls. We're again on the top shelf because they're too big to go anywhere else. We have 50th anniversary Cinderella with her very beautiful dress. We have film premiere Imperial Beauty Mulan by Mattel, who is just absolutely gorgeous. We have Winter Moon Pocahontas, has very lovely hair and very nice outfit, and her little buddy. Back here we have film premiere Ariel. I wish they had done more of the series. It's just so imaginative. And here we have Midnight Romance Cinderella with the new prints from 2015 Disney Store. And they're on Anastasia's Dream Waltz base, which I'll have to show in a different video, and they actually spin around and dance. Here we have Enchanted Princess Snow White in her more historically inspired outfit. The next shelf, we have the new 2015 Flynn and Rapunzel. And Rapunzel's hair has been newly braided, and I'm working on finding and making flowers to get the complete lantern look. Flynn is wearing Flynn's outfit by Mattel, which I got from a different Flynn doll. Back here we have the Dream Waltz Anastasia doll from the Anastasia movie, which is one of my favorites. And we have the 2015 Prince Philip doll, who I don't really know what I'm going to do with him yet, but he was just so beautiful. And Sleeping Beauty is my favorite Disney movie. Now we have a Disney Store Cinderella doll in her pink dress from the wardrobe outfit pack a couple years ago. Back here we have a Mattel Belle doll. I think it was the pajama Belle doll. I really liked her face, and she's in the green library dress from the wardrobe pack. I'll move back here and we have an Anastasia Paris doll, and her dress is really pretty. It's hard to see right now, but I got her used and for really cheap, but she's in perfect condition, so that was a very pleasant find. Now we have the 2015 Belle and Beast, her amazing dolls, and Belle is in her village outfit, which is one of my favorite dresses from Disney. And then of course we see the great new Beast doll, which is worlds ahead of their old renditions of the Prince and the Beast. And so he's very different from the bigger Mattel signature Beast we saw, but he's still a really great doll and very posable. So now we have the next shelf, and we have Frozen Fever, Anna and Elsa by Mattel. And we'll get their beautiful, cheerful spring outfits. Hiding behind them is a Royal Celebration Rapunzel. It's a very cute face, and she's with the original Flynn doll from Mattel. And then we have the Christmas Belle doll here in the middle with her dress. And we'll go down to get little Princess Sophia from Sophia the First, which is a very cute TV show right now. And here in the back we have from Toy Story Barbie and Ken from Toy Story 3. And then we go to Phoebus and Esmeralda and Quasimodo, all from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is one of my favorite Disney movies as well. If we go down a shelf, we have Thumbelina from the Don Bluth film, and her hair and accessories still need a little bit of work, but she was a very surprising used find on eBay. And we have Storytime Princess, Sleeping Beauty, and then the original Mattel 1991 Philip, who's an amazing Prince doll. We have the mini animators of Elsa and Anna, because I think they're so cute as children. We have Mattel's signature Snow White, who was the donor of the dress my Disney Store Snow White is wearing. And so I've dressed this one in the Disney Store Rags dress. Get that to focus. Behind her we have the Disney Store Fairy Godmother doll. And then we have the signature Cinderella, who also donated her dress to a Disney Store doll. Oh, sorry, this is the Mattel signature Cinderella. And she is just wearing an old Barbie wedding dress that was my favorite wedding dress when I was little. And all of my dolls basically have been married in that dress, so I want you to put it on display. We have an older Barbie wearing the Mattel Briar Rose outfit from the 90s. And then we have Peter Pan and Wendy hanging out on the side. Oh, and Tinkerbell was on the middle bookcase. So you can go back and look for her down near the bottom there. And then finally, of the dolls, we have just a couple more Ever After High. Need to be rearranged a little, but we have Fable Thorn, the O'Hare twins. Then we have Alistair and Bunny, which are looking cute. Maddie's kind of hidden back there. Dexter, Rosabella and Gingerbread House, Duchess Swan, Cedarwood, who's one of my favorite dolls and characters, and then Darling Charming, Lizzie Hearts, and Kitty Cheshire. So that's it for the room tour. If you guys have any questions, you can put them down in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.